Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Exit the Gungeon. I almost said the other one. We're going to play as the Cultist, and I don't think we're going to play as Cultist with the hat on, because it's not a very cool hat. It's actually the snail's old shell before he turned into a hat. The cool guy. I guess the snail's a cool guy. But as we are a ninja, what kind of a hat should we have? The Impervious? It doesn't really fit that much. Do we have anything in red? Anything in red? Anything at all? The shell, the miter, the dog. The dog might be a hat that actually does fit slightly, at least color scheme-wise. Oh wait, I hold it. Why do I hold this hat? This isn't a hat. This is luggage. I'm holding luggage. I have no idea what's going on. You're lucky my brother Luz Chester isn't here. Oh, I didn't realize he had a brother. Whoa, zoned out there for a second. All right. No one's got anything to say to me. Let's jump into a run. Exit the Gungeon. Can you steal with the box hat? Dude, that would be a great idea. That would be a great Easter egg. Except because there's no curse in this game, as soon as you steal with the box hat, you just have to immediately become LJ cursed. I would be totally down for that though. An invincible enemy following you through the rest of the game just because you stole once. I'll dig it. You know what? For a second there, I actually forgot that we were the Cultist here. I was like, wait a minute, why did I throw my gun? But no, we're playing the Cultist. We only get guns for a split second, but you know, it's a positive and a negative, of course. And what are we looking to accomplish on this run? We should keep that in mind because, as with all Gungeon runs, there's some unlocks that we've got to deal with at some point. On this run, we are ideally looking for games of skill, games of chance. And definitely no Daisuke, which makes this very nice to get right now. Early heavy bullets, really that's only going to be a negative with like grenade launcher and especially flame hand. And the weird shield gun that we unlocked in the tutorial area, that's also kind of an annoying gun to have with heavy bullets, but hey, at least it's a damage upgrade, we'll take it. What else? What else are we doing here? Oh, we're trying to get some more Gemini credits, although there's no other hats to unlock. There might still be a hat to buy at some point once we figure out the unlock criteria for it. I'm still of the opinion that it might be Daisuke level 20. Though to be fair, I don't know really how long it'll take for us to hit that point where we're accomplishing that goal. It's so hard to get not only just to level 20, but then to also get Daisuke on your run. Okay, the commandos are just bouncing around, which is not all that good. I'm looking at me holding this luggage. I don't really understand it. It's the dog. Is it a dog carrier? That's probably what it is. It's probably a dog carrier, right? As someone who does not own a dog, I don't know what this is. But that makes sense to me. Well, gotta concentrate. Gotta try to not get shot in the back by one of these guys spawning again. Like what happened last time I was fighting the Gorgon. Well, I guess it didn't shoot me in the back, did it? It just spawned right next to me, right on top of me. Mutation. Oh! Okay. I will use a blank just to make sure. There we go. Excellent first fight. We don't have to. Ooh, what the? I like that when you jump, you kind of pause the reload animation for your guns. I just saw a very strange, like, spiral in the top left corner. It made me a little bit weirded out for a second there. In any case, let's buy some stuff. There's nothing to buy. Let's get out of here. No point buying HP, but that's okay. That's okay. You're holding it, so it must be a gun. I think it's a dog carrier. Heavy bullets also slightly awkward with Anvilin. Oh, I knew it! as soon as I landed, I realized, wait a minute, I'm landing way too far inside of that sword thing. Oh my god. I hate it. To be fair, like, this is not the worst. Oh god, I'm flying. To be fair, this is not the worst elevator shaft. I think there are harder elevator shafts. I think there are elevator shafts that I am worse at. Oh god. Not too many, though. These freaking arrows and swords that spawn in, I hate them so much. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll deal. Although, unfortunately, it looks like this might not be one of those magical, mystical runs where we accomplish our objectives. Although we can still get a skill game on the next floor and accomplish something there. You know, we've already done the glue, but we could get the nut butter, we could get the, what's the other thing we're after? Game Boy. I still don't know how we're supposed to deliver the Game Boy. I probably just have to talk to the old man a couple of times. I probably just didn't talk to him enough when we did it the last time. But we'll see. Which, could also clone. I don't know how cloning would really... I mean, cloning would help. If you clone and you have a lot of extra items, you have, ideally, a better chance of not taking damage and being able to get your Daisuke. So I could see that being something of interest to us. Of course, we have to get clone or have enough money to buy it, but it does appear in shops, which is very nice. Dark Reaper says Dead Cells. You want me to play Dead Cells? I really don't want to play Dead Cells. Every once in a while, someone asks about Dead Cells, and I gotta say, you know, it's a fun game, but I think I'm out of it. I don't have the desire to play it. Though it is still a, you know, it's a good game. For sure. But everything dies, Mulder. No, stay down. No, okay. New elevator. What do we got? No! Buffamo? Buffamo soldier? I love it. I'm surprised to see him on the second floor, but I guess it does happen. I kind of like that where the bosses are not necessarily relegated to specific floors. They can appear in a couple of different floors. So this guy can appear on floor 1 or floor 2. It does mean that if you get him on floor 2, it's just basically a gimme, though. The bomb killed him. But still, it's nice. It's nice to have a possibly easier or more difficult boss fight, depending on what you roll. You know, maybe you roll Gungeoneers and you've got nothing. Nothing! And you think to yourself, oh god, Gungeoneers is gonna kill me. What character is that? Well, Death Striker 9000. It sounds like... It's a great name, but it sounds like the title of an MST3K film. Although I guess what I'm thinking of is probably Death Stalker. Death Stalker! Why did I suddenly think about that? This is the cultist costume for the cultist. The co-op character from Enter the Gungeon, who's a playable character in Exit the Gungeon. There you go. Man, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I really want to go watch some MST3K right now. The only problem is, I don't have any of it. Is it on like Netflix or Hulu or something? You think if I go to the sci-fi website, I'll be able to watch old episodes of MST3K? Please die. Thank you. It's on Netflix? Oh, fantastic. Now, if only I had a Netflix subscription. What is MST3K? Oh, Twig Breaker. If you've ever heard of it, or if you've ever heard of Rift Tracks, which is a comedy. It's not really a podcast, but it's a comedy thing. MST3K, or Mystery Science Theater 3000, was developed in, I want to say the 80s. Basically, comedians watch bad movies and then joke about them while they're watching bad movies. It originally started on a local broadcast television network as a late night thing to just fill time. But it became really popular, and it was picked up by, I believe, Comedy Central and then Sci-Fi Channel. MST3K, Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's a, if you ever want to watch bad movies and have someone else do the comedy bits for you, instead of you having to try to come up with the jokes yourself, it's perfect. I have no idea what happened. The screen just wasn't moving. Oh my god. A high-powered jump man will definitely help here. Because I hate these flying gun nuts. I can't just let the level take them away. Now, if we're talking about Mystery Science Theater, here's the thing. I have favorite episodes, friends of mine have favorite episodes. One of my favorite episodes is probably, I got a couple. Space Mutiny is one. The Final Sacrifice is another. Great bad movie. One of my friends, her favorite MST3K film is Puma Man. Puma Man, he flies like a moron. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff. I got hit. I don't know how I got hit. Can you not dodge roll through those hands, or was I just silly and I didn't dodge roll properly? One or the other. Well, we've lost our multiplier, unfortunately. I feel like I'm getting better at dealing with Low Priest. I still feel very bad about taking that hit, though, unfortunately. These freaking hands. Bullet, 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 bullet. Got him. That should have been an easy flawless. I mean, we still had blanks remaining. So we get actual Junkin, plus a lot of money. Maybe we can buy a clone? Buy a clone? Buy a clone? Buy a clone? No clone. Okay, you know what? No clone, no buy. Does anyone know how much Exit the Gungeon is on Switch? I bet you if you Google it, it'll tell you. The old Google hive mind will be like, it is X dollars. But as someone who does not own a Switch, I have no actual knowledge of that. If I ever wanted a Switch, now would be a good time to get it, though. Without the ability to really... Oh, good lord. Is that heavy boots? That's heavy boots. Without the ability to... Too much now. Go anywhere. I'm going to have a lot of extra free time at home. This is not like the perfect time to do it. But I also don't have the money for a Switch. And I'm not a big console player myself. Like, I would definitely play a few games on the Switch. I could find some stuff to do there. But like, the last console I personally owned, believe it or not, was a 64. I do have a PS2, but I bought that, like, in college because I just wanted to play, like, 2 games that I had that I enjoyed. And also, it was, like, $30 for it, plus a whole bunch of games. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's a decent price. It also doubles as a DVD player. Yeah, okay. As long as they fix the bug in this room where you couldn't actually... Good lord, you couldn't actually, get through the room without getting hit. I'm happy I landed directly inside of that spider. Da-da-da. Milk Jug says, I like the Switch as a handheld. I also don't really do much handheld gaming anymore. Or mobile gaming, for that matter. Stand here. Usually there's a safe spot to stand. Alright, what are you doing? Oh god, it's Flame Hand. Where am I standing? This is not the gun I want. How did... Wow, he died extremely quickly. I guess that's Gundromeda Strain really helping out there, huh? Was that the 4th floor? Yeah, that was the 4th floor, too. We're already to the last floor. Here's hoping that we... I'm still flying. Here's hoping we can get Clone. Oh. Riddle of lead, though. I'll take fat bullets for really big, heavy bullets. Switches are all sold out. Ah, you know what? That's a very good point. Maybe it's going to be super difficult to get a Switch or a console if someone wants one. I have to have magic bullets. I've transmogrified way too many minions recently. There he went! That ghost was transmogrified. It's one of those situations where I must have picked it up earlier and just not paid attention to it. Which is a bad habit to have. Let's just be honest. I know I have homing rounds. I didn't mistake homing for magic. I know that. There are enemies spawning close to me, and I can't see them. There are too many bullets! Magic bullets was the first chest? Hold on. You might be right. You very well might be right. Gimancho Libre, hello, welcome. How's it going? At least Cats and Snacks is agreeing with me on that one. PS1 and 64. Even though, even though I was a very nerdy boy growing up, I didn't really visit too many friends to like play games with them or anything like that. Because I also had a computer growing up, so a lot of it was just, you know, having a old console and then having a computer, playing old games. But I enjoyed it. It's fun. Dude, that was a very easy elevator shaft. Now, Old Man Bello. You got nothing. Yeah, I don't even want it. I don't even want your money. I don't want your damn dirty money. What I will do is upgrade my Junkin, and that's it. Damn it, Junkin. Oh. No clone. I even had... Well, I don't know how much money the clone would cost at the last shop, but I could have probably afforded it. There it goes. There goes my Gunsang. I would have probably been able to afford it. Enter the Gungeon is the bane of your existence, says Twinbreaker. Still trying to get the unlocks for what I see? It'll happen one day. Just believe in yourself. This is the Casey. This is not what I wanted. Alright, I got hit. Too many bullets on the screen, and also having Casey did kind of give me a little bit of a brain fart for a minute. I'm like, wait a minute, what am I supposed to do here? Oh well. It's not like we need to actually get ourselves a lead god. You know, we actually did it once on the last run, I think, and we now know, well, not the last run, a couple of runs ago maybe, we now know that there isn't really anything to unlock for lead godding, which is super disappointing. Still gonna practice my dodging. Maybe we don't have to. Here, give me a blank. Give me another blank. Kill the dragon. Get out of here. Good run, though. I mean, we have all but, well, I guess we only have 3 flawlesses. I was gonna say all but 1, but I did get hit on the Dragon. Got 3 flawlesses, a bunch of really good items. I'm still looking forward to maybe getting wax wings at some point, and then with the wax wings, figuring out what the time slowdown effect of it is, because apparently that was added in. I don't know if it's to make wax wings better or just to make it different, but still hopeful that we'll find that at some point. Goodbye! You left me behind. You left me, Junkin, and the cop behind, which is just extremely rude. So I'm just gonna loop the cop and Junkin for a while. I'm just gonna figure 8 him. Good run. Enjoyed that one. It's a nice run to start the day's recording session with. A little bit of Gungeon, probably play a little bit more, and try to keep working towards our unlock progression, however long it takes. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Exit the Gungeon.